each other.
But Wrigley sure loves his family, and Gina tells him to follow one command.
Don't you dare leave me.
Okay, that made me a little teary-eyed. Oh, I love stories like that. I get very emotional though. Well, there are many more stories to tell, and you can find more information on how to help the survivors of these tornadoes on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Also right now on Good Morning Northwest, Benton County Fire District 1 gives an update on the fire that's still smoldering at the cold storage warehouse near Findlay. And the Benton County Sheriff's Office is investigating a theft that ended in tens of thousands of dollars in damage. What they know so far. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6 a.m. on Tuesday, April 30th. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, it's the last day of April, and tomorrow it's gonna be May. Ready for those jokes today?
Yes, keep them coming, Jessica. Keep them coming. I can't believe it's going to be May tomorrow. And as we head into the last day of April, it's looking like a cool and breezy end to the month, and we could see a couple of showers, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms, but bring on the rain. We need it. It has been an incredibly dry month. Our first alert radar showing a couple of sprinkles popping up just to the east of Yakima and just to the south and west of Prosser. It looks like the snow showers coming to an end across the higher elevations of the Blues this morning. So many of you will have a dry morning commute, but you'll definitely need the heavier coat. Look at these numbers. 36 in Yakima, 42 in Tri-Cities, 36 in Prosser, and 42 Walla Walla. So in the Tri-Cities, just a slight chance for a spotty shower now through lunchtime, and then a slightly better chance, if you can call it that, for a few hit or miss showers and rumbles of thunder later today. In Yakima, slight chance for a shower, a couple sprinkles this morning, and then we can't rule out a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Same story for Walla Walla, and we'll keep it on the cool side for the end of April standards with highs in the upper 50s. The Dust Devils are back in action tonight as they take on a new opponent in a new series. We'll have that full forecast coming up, including your 7-day. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to your top headlines this morning. The Benton County Sheriff's Office is investigating a stolen car that was left damaged off of McNary Road, which caused thousands of dollars in damage to electrical infrastructure. Authorities were called to the area just east of Plymouth Monday morning and found a white truck up against a snapped power pole. Investigators say the truck was reported stolen out of Findlay, and they believe it was pushed down a hillside and crashed into the pole. Repairs to the electrical equipment is expected to continue throughout this week. In a follow-up, fire crews continue to monitor and douse the Lineage Logistics cold storage warehouse near Findlay that caught fire more than a week ago. Benton County Fire District 1 says the building is still smoldering, and fire crews continue to put water on the fire from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. A crew also stays at the scene overnight to keep an eye out. Investigators with the ATF are also actively at the scene, already looking into what caused the blaze that destroyed a large portion of the 525,000 square foot building. At this point, the district says it just has to wait for the fire to burn itself out and the smoke to finally dissipate. There are portable monitors at the scene that also check the air quality, and the State Department of Ecology continues to get updates on that situation. And the city of Kennewick is teaming up with Team Rubicon to help combat against this year's fire season. Team Rubicon is a nonprofit and 70% veteran-ran and volunteer-driven. This week, the team is at Zintel Canyon to help reduce the wildfire risk to the community, and team members are moving a lot of fine and medium fuels that would catch fire during a wind-driven fire.
By reducing fuel load, you're reducing the potential intensity of the fire and maybe reducing the rate of spread. By reducing the intensity and rate of spread, it gives the firefighters of Kennewick a little bit more opportunity to defend the homes.
And due to the cleaning going on at Zintel, the park and trail will be closed occasionally from now through May 5th. And the EPA, the DOE, and the Washington State Department of Ecology have come to an agreement on cleaning up the radioactive and chemical waste at the Hanford site. The agencies have signed a settlement agreement with the new and revised cleanup deadlines. Hanford officials say there are over 50 gallons of radioactive waste stored underground in 177 tanks. The agencies are asking for public comment on the agreement, and there's a 60-day public comment period that starts May 30th. It's been 6 months since the Yakima Airport gained back its second daily flight to Seattle, but airport officials say there's not enough people taking advantage of it. To get that flight, donors contributed to a $500,000 minimum revenue guarantee that Alaska Airlines could use to cover loss of funds in case those flights didn't fill up. Airport officials say the flights are averaging about 72% full when they need to be at least 80% full, and they've already used up $111,000 to cover the loss.
But in order for that to happen, again, the flights have to be profitable enough for Alaska Airlines to say, okay, we don't need to sign another 1-year guarantee next year.
Airport officials say they also need more people flying out of Yakima in order to continue with their planned improvements, and that's coming up after the draft. And straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, those seeking asylum from other countries here in Washington are having to leave their hotel after funding runs out. Where they say they'll be going.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
This week, GMA live in 5 mystery cities.
So, where will GMA pop up?
Maybe we'll be in your neighborhood.
Where will we be? We're coming to you, America. Get ready.
All this week, where will we be?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W. KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
I come for the thrill of a deal, and I never missed out on the 50% off tag.
I like to hunt the bins for hidden gems.
Goodwill lets you define your style with unique gifts and treasures around every corner.
And giving back to your community just feels wonderful.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year, and we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business with over 50 years of Woods Nursery.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. A group of people seeking asylum here in Washington are now facing a crisis. They're having to leave the one place they've been able to have shelter. And with funding running out, they have no place to go.
No. Inside this Kent hotel room, 2 mothers, both named Adriana, will be the first to tell you they don't have answers. Even now, we don't know how much time we're going to have to camp. We don't have these answers. We can't tell anyone what we're doing because we don't know ourselves. Today is moving day for more than 100 asylum seekers. The problem, they say they have nowhere to go. A welcome to Washington State that started for many in this Tukwila church.
I want folks to know that there's a crisis here.
From there, a move to Kent, where King County subsidized hotel stays until about 3 weeks ago when the program ran out of funding. They prepared to camp, but less than 24 hours later, a private donor extended their stay.
Porque cerraron el espacio donde íbamos a acampar.
Fast forward to today, and they're moving out again.
Mis hijos y todos los niños de la comunidad.
My kids, all the kids in this community are suffering in this situation. It's a shame that they can't go to school like kids their age.
Que hay organizaciones que nos quieren apoyar.
There are organizations that want to help us, but there's just nothing set in stone, just words and words. In a statement, Governor Inslee says members of his staff and staff from the Office of Regulatory Innovation and Assistance are engaged with people on the ground, adding that the legislature has upped the budget to help new arrivals to the state by $32 million, money that will not become available until this summer. And families say they have no option but to wait.
Porque la situación de Venezuela es muy difícil.
The situation in Venezuela is very difficult, very, very difficult for everyone. That's why you have to look for a way out.
Local groups are working to see what they can do to help those who have run out of funding. And up next on Good Morning Northwest, imagine being ripped out of your home at 136 miles per hour. We'll introduce you to two brothers who lived to tell that tale. But first, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. Don't go anywhere. That is coming up next.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, spicy cheese bacon, guac, cheese, bacon.
Speed burger! Get burger.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're all about being friendly.
Customer friendly.
Our sleep consultants would tailor the perfect sleep solution just for you.
Local friendly.
We grew up here.
Brand friendly.
The top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Price friendly.
We always give you the best value.
We might just be the friendliest place on earth.
Excuse me?
Don't worry, you're still the happiest.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year. And we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business with over 50 years of Woods Nursery.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Speed burger! Get burger.
It's one of the most awesome sights in the Pacific Northwest.
It's hard to decide which direction to look at. It's a very humbling experience.
And it's just a short drive from the Tri-Cities.
You appreciate what we've been given.
Fly the Northwest over Palouse Falls. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
If you're feeling stressed, these 7 rescue remedies can help you. Sighing.
Art. That's your specialty.
Next live, Carson Kressley.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Want free college or career training? It's possible. Go to waggrant.org.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Hopefully your Tuesday is off to a good start. We do have a lot of clouds out there as we take a live look out of our Dust Devils Skycam in Pasco. And the Dust Devils return home for another game against the Vancouver Canadians this afternoon. So that will start at 6:30 and we'll have that forecast coming up in just a minute. It is a bit of a cold start out there. Temperatures have dropped into the 30s and 40s. We're at 36 in Prosser, 36 in Hermiston, 42 Tri-Cities and Walla Walla, down to 35 in Dayton and 36 degrees in Yakima with temperatures around 32 in Cle Elum. There's a little bit of a breeze out there out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and the winds will be picking up once again this afternoon, but it won't be quite as windy as yesterday. Yesterday, everyone saw wind gusts as high as 40, 45 miles per hour. I think our highest gust today will get up to about 25. So breezy, but not quite as bad as yesterday. A couple of sprinkles moved over Yakima earlier, and now we have a few sprinkles, a very light shower just to the south and west of Prosser, and the snow showers have diminished east of Walla Walla along the higher elevations of the Blues, but we will see more snow develop across the Cascades today. So keep that in mind if you are going to be traveling across those passes. Satellite and radar showing the rain and the snow falling all courtesy of this second upper level low. The one that passed by yesterday brought us a couple of showers and even a few lightning strikes yesterday afternoon. We have another one bringing its energy across the state, which will keep the chance for a few showers and maybe even thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon. This low passes us by today, so tomorrow we're going to be in between systems. I think we'll see more sunshine and it will be dry as we wait for our next area of low pressure to drop down from the north and west. But there have been some changes. Now it looks like this low will pass a little bit farther to the south and west, so we may see the rain miss us and be confined across portions of southwestern Washington and portions of western Oregon. So I have lowered those rain chances for Thursday and bumped those temperatures up a little bit. So that is certainly some good news. Today, spotty shower possible this morning, then we're just mostly cloudy, and then we'll see a few breaks this afternoon. That could help energize the atmosphere, give us a few showers and thunderstorms out there. They will be spotty in nature, so not everyone will see the rain today, and the rain will be on the light side. Highs in the upper 50s, low to middle 60s out there, so another cool and breezy day expected. If you're headed out to the Dust Devils game at 6:30, maybe bring that poncho, definitely bring the jacket because it will be a breezy evening. We do have a slight chance for those pop-up thunderstorms through around sunset, and then we're going to be completely dry. So just a slight chance. It'll probably end up staying dry, but we'll keep that slight chance in the forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, cold with those winds diminishing. We're talking about low and middle 30s by tomorrow morning. If you have any sensitive plants, you want to cover them or bring them indoors just in case. Tomorrow, can you believe it's going to be May? 68 on Wednesday. We're back in the 70s on Thursday. Just a slight chance for a shower, and I may be taking that rain chance out completely if the models trend a little bit farther south. And then the weekend, a bit uncertain. We'll keep a slight chance for rain in the forecast, but some computer models bring more rain in. Others keep us dry, so kind of up in the air at this time. 58 in Yakima, and then tomorrow we're up into the 60s, upper 60s Thursday and Friday. Walla Walla 58 today with a few pop-up showers and storms. 62 tomorrow, and then we'll see a gradual warm-up through the end of the week. Hermiston 62 today, 67 tomorrow, and 66 on Thursday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And keeping with weather, we turn now to an incredible story of survival out of Nebraska after those devastating tornadoes near Omaha. Two brothers living to tell the moment. They say they were sucked out of their home by the twister. Roger and Roy Slatton say they were on the way to their basement with their two dogs when they say the tornado, with an estimated 136-mile-per-hour winds, ripped them from their house. Roger says he remained conscious as he was thrown into the air, and Roy says he remembers being ripped from the back of the house.
It was, for a long while, I was certain that was the last time I ever was going to see my brother.
And I don't know how I didn't fly away with the house because there's nothing behind me. I was just in the middle of the grass in the backyard here. And then once I got up, I just started screaming for Roger's name because I didn't see anybody. I thought he was dead for sure.
The brothers' house was destroyed, but their dogs survived. Royce needed 22 stitches, and Roger suffered multiple bone bruises, cuts, and was punctured in the back by a nail. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T have all been fined millions of dollars. Why the FCC says they need to pay up, and what the wireless carriers are saying in response. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication lives on.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
If you have a high school senior in your family, listen up. This message is for you. A college education is expensive. The Molly Davis Scholarship Program can help with up to $7,500 per year. It's easy to apply. Just go to YakimaRotaryTrust.org and click on the Molly Davis Scholarship tab. Hundreds of Yakima County residents have achieved the dream of a higher education thanks to the Molly Davis Scholarship Program.
Applications end May 1st, so apply today.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play. This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
Welcome back. In your health news, the CDC says Black women are 3 times more likely to die from a pregnancy-related cause compared to white women, and most of those deaths are preventable. Mandy Gaither has more on the leading causes of maternal mortality and how women can reduce their risk.
It's an alarming rise. The maternal death rate in the U.S. keeps inching upward. The latest CDC data from 2021 shows more than 1,200 women died of maternal causes, up from 754 deaths in 2019.
And the situation is even worse for Black mothers because their maternal mortality rate is more than twice that of white patients or Hispanic patients.
The leading cause of pregnancy-related deaths is mental health conditions, followed by excessive bleeding, heart conditions, infections, blood clots, and high blood pressure. Lack of access to good health care is also a key factor in this crisis, says Dr. Tochi Iroku Maliz with the American Academy of Family Physicians.
You have hospital closures, so we call them some OB deserts, where hospitals have shut down their labor and delivery wards, and so they don't have the nursing staff, they don't have the physicians and the other techs available to take care of these patients.
The CDC says more than 80% of pregnancy-related deaths are preventable. Pregnant people and their families are urged to talk to a doctor if something is off or concerning. Recognize urgent maternal warning signs, including severe headache, extreme swelling of the hands or face, trouble breathing, or heavy vaginal bleeding, and seek immediate care if they're experiencing any of these symptoms. Women should also share their pregnancy history during each visit with their doctor. More than half of maternal deaths happen up to a year after birth.
Maternal health care doesn't stop after the patient gives birth.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
CDC says there are several factors which may lead to the disparities in Black maternal mortality rates, including barriers to quality health care, underlying chronic conditions, as well as structural racism and implicit bias. In more health headlines, a new study finds that teens who vape have a higher risk of exposure to lead and uranium. Experts say the metal exposure could harm brain and organ development in young people. Researchers found teens who vaped 6 to 19 days out of a month, their urine lead levels were 40% higher than compared with occasional vapors. The 2023 National Youth Tobacco Survey found the use of e-cigarettes among high schoolers decreased by more than 4% from 2022 to last year. In some business headlines, GNC is taking action that it hopes will help the company grow as its customers shrink. The company announced the addition of a specific section with vitamins, protein shakes, and supplements for customers taking GLP-1 medications, and that includes Ozempic and Wegovy. GNC employees will also be trained on common side effects of GLP-1s. U.S. healthcare providers say they wrote more than 9 million prescriptions for weight loss drugs during the end of 2022. Also, officials say AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon illegally shared personal data from their customers without consent. These fines stem from allegations made by the FCC, which said for years the carriers gave geolocation history information to third parties in connection to their commercial programs. T-Mobile is slapped with an $80 million fine, AT&T $57 million, Verizon was fined nearly $47 million, and Sprint fined $17 million. All four carriers say they plan to appeal. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, officials say they have this tip to help make your travel over the Blue Bridge in the Tri-Cities an easy one. But can you master it? And later in this half hour, Riley Fitzgerald sits down with a local volunteer who is doing a simple thing but making a big difference. We'll be right back with all that.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W. KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. To avoid brittle nails and fungus, give your toenails frequent polish breaks. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jerry Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
At Denver Mattress, comfort comes easy, but peace of mind is a bit tricky. And no, we can't give you a bedside psychoanalyst. Beat it, Sigmund. But you can rest easy knowing every mattress is backed by our 365-night Better Sleep guarantee. And during the Super 7-Day sale, check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Plus, no interest until January 2029 and free shipping. Comfort, peace of mind, and a great night's sleep. Only at Denver Mattress.
Indulge in Legends Casino's seafood buffet experience. Discover a feast of premium crab legs, succulent shrimp, and an array of delectable ocean-inspired dishes. Elevate your evenings with Legends Seafood Buffet every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
What do I love about Twiggs? The steak salad. It's famous. It really is.
We love happy hour.
We love the staff. We love the food. Wonderful place to be.
What do we love about Twiggs? The bartenders.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, tonight at 6.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the project that's been underway now for a few months, we have the progress report on the Blue Bridge in the Tri-Cities. Renovations are back on track at Vista Field in Kennewick when officials say they're hoping to open the space. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:28 on Tuesday, April 30th. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, do we need those umbrellas today? I know it's a bit chilly out there.
It is a bit chilly out there this morning, and I don't think you'll need them this morning. However, a few of you may need them this afternoon, so you may want to throw them in the car so you have them just in case. Now, we are checking a couple of spotty sprinkles out there in between Prosser and also Hermiston. This is right over the Boardman area. So a couple of sprinkles out there, nothing more than that. The rest of us completely dry this morning. We just have a lot of clouds as our Dust Devil Skycam in Pasco shows us. So starting off with a lot of clouds this morning. It'll be on the chilly side with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. So bundle up for sure. 42 in Tri-Cities, 42 Walla Walla, 36 in Hermiston, 36 Prosser, and in Yakima. So make sure the kids have the heavier coat as they head out the door this morning. Temperatures will be rising into the 40s over the next 1 to 2 hours. Temperatures climb even more, upper 50s around recess, and then as the kids are heading home, lower 60s. I think the chance for rain is low enough where they will not need the umbrella. However, as you head home from work this evening, there could be a few spotty showers and thunderstorms. So we'll have that hour-by-hour forecast for you, and I have made a few changes to the 7-day. We'll have that for you coming up as well in a few minutes. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And we're following up on the progress of the Blue Bridge painting project. WashDOT and Washington State Patrol joined together yesterday afternoon to update the public about the work. But as our Austin Reed explains, something else was brought up that's on the mind of many.
Over 50,000 vehicles use the Blue Bridge between Pasco and Kennewick every single day.
You know, this is a big deal for Tri-Cities. It's a big deal for an investment for many years and decades to come.
It has been almost 30 years since this bridge was painted, so this is a massive project.
This isn't just to make things look pretty or good. That will be the case also. But this is to go in there and to clean out any spots that need to be cleaned out.
WashDOT and Washington State Patrol are working together to get the word out about the updates. In the coming weeks, officials say you will notice more painters at the bottom. They will eventually move up to the top area of the bridge. Workers are also checking bolts and rust to ensure the bridge is safe for decades to come.
So, you know, it's kind of a new concept.
That new concept, the zipper merge, which was also brought up today. Washington State Patrol Trooper Thorson says you can be fined over $100 if you do not allow vehicles on the right to merge at the end of the merge point.
We want everyone to be polite, be patient, and we'll all get everyone over the bridge as fast as possible.
Now, right after the press conference today, we wanted to see if drivers are following the rules. So we are heading on to the 395 right now. I am in the passenger seat. My photographer, Justin, is right here driving on to 395. But you can see that the signs are out, road work ahead. What I also find interesting is WashDOT has a sign that says use both lanes to merge point. Hopefully you can see that. Use both lanes to merge point. This is what you're supposed to do right here. You come to the very end and then we're gonna see if this person's gonna let us through, and it looks like they did. So that was a successful zipper merge right there.
We want both lanes being used up to the merge point, and then, you know, zipper merge and be polite and come together in one lane, and so we can get over the bridge, like I said, as fast and efficiently as possible. The fine for lane blocking is $136, and actually within the last 2 weeks here, we've had troopers stationed in this area looking for that violation.
Reporting from the Blue Bridge, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now.
You hear that? If you don't follow the zipper merge, you could be fined. Well, as of now, work is scheduled to be complete by the end of this year. And you can also expect some delays on Nob Hill Boulevard in Yakima this summer as they work on fixing the road. Crews will be grinding off the old, deteriorated asphalt on Nob Hill between 3rd Avenue and 16th Avenue and replacing it with new asphalt. The cost of the project, $1.25 million, mostly from State Transportation Improvement Board, but some money coming from city utility funds. The city says they won't be closing off the entire road, but drivers can expect some minor delays and detours.
Occasional closures of small sections to allow for the movement of equipment or that kind of thing, but there will always be access to the roadway, at least one lane in each direction.
Construction will be on weekdays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and continue through late summer. In Kennewick now, we continue to track new developments at Vista Field, and you can expect to see a lot of construction in the weeks ahead. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma has a look at what's to come.
Vista Field has been in development for years. The city of Kennewick seen some delays due to the pandemic, but now they're getting back on track. Eventually, the goal is to make the space a vibrant part of the community.
The hangars will be reconfigured from old aircraft hangars to public spaces, pavilions, if you will. It'll be a place for outdoor events such as Saturday markets, flea markets, things like that. Place for people to gather.
Tim Artson says that using the hangars is also a way to honor the history of this space.
Well, Vista Field in its day was a small airport, and depending on how far back you want to go historically, it was used during World War II for training of fighter pilots for World War II. More recently, it was a small, what they call a general aviation airport. The port purchased 3 hangar buildings that were used for aircraft storage, and then when the airport closed, we kept the hangars. We want to be respectful of the history of Vista Field. So the hangars are staying, but they will be reconfigured into these public spaces that we've been talking about.
Artson says they're hoping to turn this into a multi-use space.
It's going to supply housing. It will also supply some of the little businesses like we used to see in the downtowns before World War II, the little businesses, compact, a walkable community. So a lot for everybody.
That was Monique Ledesma reporting. The reconstruction is expected to last for the next couple of months and is expected to be open by November of this year. And also, the zebra that escaped from a trailer Sunday in North Bend, Washington remains on the run at this time. So people in North Bend watched as their small city became an overnight social media sensation. The 4 zebras caught on video by several people as they ran for freedom. At least 3 of the 4 zebras were caught, including a young one, but the 4th remains loose, gallivanting around town. The last reported sighting of the zebra, now named Z, very creative, was near a corral of horses. Well, he's just out and about meeting the locals, of course, but after a quick visit, Z headed towards a wooded area on the property for a stroll through the woods, minding his own business. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we'll introduce you to a local volunteer working to keep some of the most vulnerable people in our community warm and loved. Riley Fitzgerald has that story coming up.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and one day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Welcome to the downtown Yakima Farmers Market, where we celebrate local produce, crafts, and cultures. We're excited to kick off our season on May 12th at our new location at 15 West Yakima Avenue. Immerse yourself in the vibrant atmosphere of our market, filled with locally grown fresh fruits and vegetables, as well as a variety of handcrafted items. Don't miss out on this exciting event. Join us at the downtown Yakima Farmers Market, opening May 12th.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
It's one of the most awesome sights in the Pacific Northwest.
It's hard to decide which direction to look at. It's a very humbling experience.
And it's just a short drive from the Tri-Cities.
You appreciate what we've been given.
Fly the Northwest over Palouse Falls. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
If you're feeling stressed, these 7 rescue remedies can help you. Sighing.
Art. That's your specialty.
Next live, Carson Kressley. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's the last day of National Volunteer Month, which happens every April. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio now with the story of one local volunteer who got hooked on crochet in more ways than one. You see what I did there? Well, good morning, Riley. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Jessica. 76-year-old Judy Alder has only been crocheting for about 4 years, she says. The Southern gal, by ways of Greenville, Texas, has been at Brookdale Richland for 6 years now. While she makes all kinds of hats, she says her favorites are the tiniest ones that arrive at Cadlick's NICU.
And at first I made a baby hat and I didn't like it. And then pretty soon I liked the baby hat the best.
From hats for her fellow residents at Brookdale Richland to the smallest residents at Cadlick Regional Medical Center, Judy Alder likes to spread the joy of her creations to everyone, especially, she says, the preemies.
Nobody else made the preemie one, so I did.
So far this year, she's made at least 70 hats for Cadlick's NICU with no end goal. Doesn't take too much time on the loom. She says just about 2 hours for one of the baby hats.
And she told us about making them for the hospital, so we made them for the hospital.
She says the work gives her purpose and helps keep her active as a senior, and also gives her a special bond with the folks with the little ones on the way.
And when one of the girls gets pregnant, she finds out what she's having. I'm one of the first ones that knows because she wants either pink or blue.
I asked Judy if she has any advice for someone who wants to get into volunteering or crocheting.
No, it's just a lot of fun. And you know it's going for a worthy cause. I enjoy it. It gives me something to do.
And Brookdale Richland is also hosting its Make It, Bake It, Sell It, which is a residents' courtyard sale. There will be different booths with all sorts of things for sale directly from the residents. And Judy's going to be there selling some of her hats, and all proceeds go to the residents. That's happening on Saturday, May 18th from 1 to 3 o'clock, and it's at Brookdale Richland off George Washington Way. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley, for that really cute story. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert for forecast. She'll let you know if we're getting any rain. She'll let you know how cold it's going to get, if we're going to see some 70s. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Prosser Memorial Health board-certified pediatricians Dr. Dennis Moore and Dr. Gary Podolsky care for newborns through age 18 and are now accepting new patients at our Grandview and Prosser Clinic locations. Their services include wellness exams, school and sports physicals, and treatment for common childhood illnesses. To schedule an appointment for your child, call a Prosser Memorial Health Clinic near you or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on.
Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now, 1-844-254-8536.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, tonight at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We've been talking about how dry it's been during the entire month of April, and here are the numbers. Since it is the last day of April, we may add a few more hundredths, but that's not going to get us out of the monthly deficit. In Walla Walla, we've seen 4/10 of an inch of rain all month long. We're about 1.5 inches below average. That is huge. Pendleton, about 1/4 of an inch, almost an inch below average. Yakima, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, we've only seen about 1/10 of an inch, and we're anywhere from 1/2 inch to about 3/4 of an inch below average for any one of those locations. So we desperately need the rain. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot of it today, but there are a few sprinkles out there to the west of Prosser and just to the south and east of Prosser. So we could see a little bit of action to the Prosser area and Hermiston over the next hour or so, but just expect a couple of sprinkles, nothing more than that. Roads will likely be dry during your morning commute. It'll just be mostly cloudy as our Dust Devil Skycam is showing out there on this Tuesday morning. Our temperatures are down into the 30s and 40s. It's certainly a chilly start out there. It's 42 in Tri-Cities, 41 Connell, 42 in Walla Walla, 36 in Yakima, and 38 degrees in Ellensburg. So be sure to bundle up, and it feels a little bit cooler than that because look at our winds. They're up out of the south and west, 5 to about 11 miles per hour, and they'll continue to increase today. We could see gusts as high as 25 miles per hour, but the winds won't be quite as strong as yesterday. Yesterday, those gusts exceeded 40, 45 miles per hour, so it was certainly a windy day yesterday, but you will still notice the breeze today. The upper low will keep that chance for a couple of showers and maybe even a few rumbles of thunder in the forecast through the afternoon hours. Then that storm system pushes off to the east. Tomorrow, we're in between systems, so we'll see dry weather with more sunshine. Here comes that next system, but the computer models are trending a track that is a little bit more south and west of the Columbia Basin. So what that means is our rain chances continue to go down on Thursday. In fact, Thursday's looking like a pretty nice day. So today, a couple of sprinkles possible this morning, and then we're just dry through the rest of the morning and afternoon hours until later on today. That's when we'll see a few breaks in the clouds, allowing for us to see a little bit of instability develop. A few showers and thunderstorms will be possible, but notice any activity will be very spotty in nature. So a lot of you will probably end up staying dry, but some of you may need that umbrella and the windshield wipers on your way home. Highs in the upper 50s across the Yakima Valley and the foothills of the Blues. It's going to be a cool and breezy day. Once again, similar to yesterday in the temperature department, 64 in Tri-Cities. We even have more snow falling across the Cascades. 2 to 8 inches expected today across the southern Washington Cascades and the Oregon Cascades above 3,000 feet. If your travels take you in that direction today, especially toward Portland, be sure to check those past reports. Partly cloudy, cold overnight as those winds die down. Temperatures fall into the low and middle 30s. If you have any sensitive plants, I would bring them inside once again. Tomorrow starts off the month of May, 68. We're dry, 64 in Yakima. 70s return in the Tri-Cities on Thursday, just a slight chance for a shower. And then we continue to warm as we head into next week. Upper 60s by the end of the work week into the weekend in Yakima. Walla Walla, a couple of showers as towards possible this afternoon. We're dry tomorrow, 62, and then a gradual warm up from there. 62 today in Hermiston, 67 tomorrow. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And the Oregon Lottery has identified the man who won the $1.3 billion Powerball jackpot. He goes by the name of Charlie. He's an immigrant who has been fighting cancer for 8 years, and he says finally he'll be able to use the money to just rest. Christina Giardinelli tells us what he did to get those winning numbers.
At 46 years old, Cheng Sefen, who goes by Charlie, became the first person to accurately get all 5 lottery numbers plus the Powerball. The stroke of luck will earn him, his wife, and a friend who went in on the lottery tickets with them $1.3 billion. After taxes, the lump sum is roughly $422 million.
I've been battling with cancer for 8 years now. Currently, I'm still having chemotherapy.
Charlie says he prayed for this win.
I pray for blessing my prayer were answered. And my life has been changed. Now I can rest my family and find a good doctor for myself.
He says he's not ready to leave his young kids yet and will continue to fight.
I feel like I gotta win it, I gotta win it. But I didn't think I gotta win this big.
The winnings will be split 50-50 with his friend Liza Chow. Charlie and his wife Dwapen Sefen will also be splitting his earnings. He says the first move will be to buy his dream home in Oregon. His secret to winning? He prayed over this sheet of paper with the lottery numbers on it.
And then I put that piece of paper under the fellowship, and then I slept with it for 2 weeks, and then win it.
Okay, so I've prayed over my lottery tickets before, but I haven't put it under my pillow and slept with it. So that is what I will do next. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, want to save on summer travel? Now might be the best time to book that getaway.
When traveling internationally, you want to book at least 60 days in advance, and domestic, the sweet spot is usually 45 days. So depending on when you want to travel this summer, you might want to be booking now or pretty soon.
That booking time frame known as the Goldilocks window. Funny name, but the savings are serious, as it's not too early or too late. Some airlines racing for record travel this summer.
Demand for travel is strong, especially intergenerational travel. I recommend, choose the destination where the deals are. So you can spend less on airfare and hotels and spend more at your destination.
And coming up at 7 a.m., more tips from the Points Guy with your GMA First Look. I'm Victor Okendo, ABC News, Miami.
Oh.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:52. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with the look at this morning's top stories. Starting off, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is investigating a stolen car that was left damaged off of McNary Road, which caused thousands of dollars in damage to electrical infrastructure. Authorities were called to the area just east of Plymouth Monday morning and found a white truck up against a snapped power pole. Investigators say the truck was reported stolen out of Findlay, and they believe it was pushed down a hillside and crashed into a pole. Repairs to the electrical equipment is expected to continue throughout the week. And fire crews continue to monitor and douse the Lineage Logistics cold storage warehouse near Findlay that caught fire more than a week ago. Benton County Fire District 1 says the building is still smoldering, and fire crews continue to put water on the fire from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. A crew also stays at the scene overnight to keep an eye out. Investigators with the ATF are also actively at the scene, looking into what caused the blaze that destroyed a large portion of the 525,000 square foot building. At this point, the district says it just has to wait for the fire to burn itself out and the smoke to finally dissipate. There are portable monitors at the scene that check the air quality, and the State Department of Ecology continues to get updates on that situation. The city of Kennewick is teaming up with Team Rubicon to help combat against this year's fire season. Team Rubicon is a nonprofit, 70% veteran-ran and volunteer-driven. This week, the team is at Zintel Canyon to help reduce the wildfire risk to the community. Team members are moving a lot of fine and medium fuels that would catch fire during a wind-driven fire due to the ongoing cleanup at Zintel. The park and trail will be closed occasionally from now through May 5th. And the EPA, the DOE, and Washington State Department of Ecology have come to an agreement on cleaning up the radioactive and chemical waste at the Hanford site. The agencies have signed a settlement agreement with the new and revised cleanup deadlines. Hanford officials say there are over 50 gallons of radioactive waste stored underground in 177 tanks. The agencies are asking for public comment on the agreement, and there's a 60-day public comment period that starts May 30th. And you can expect some delays on Nob Hill Boulevard in Yakima this summer as they work on fixing the road. Crews will be grinding off the old, deteriorated asphalt on Nob Hill between 3rd Avenue and 16th Avenue and replacing it with new asphalt. The cost of the project is $1.25 million, mostly from State Transportation Improvement Board, but some money coming from city utility funds. Construction will be on weekdays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and continue through late summer. The Washington State Department of Transportation and Washington State Patrol is updating the public on the progress of repainting and repairing the Blue Bridge in the Tri-Cities. The bridge is being painted to preserve the structure, and it's been almost 30 years since the bridge was painted last. In the coming weeks, officials say you'll notice painters at the bottom, and they'll eventually move up to the top area of the bridge. Workers are also checking bolts and rust to ensure the bridge is safe for many years to come.
We're taking a look at our first alert radar, and there are a couple of sprinkles, very light rain falling just to the south of Prosser, and this is going to be moving into the Hermiston area if it doesn't dissipate before then. But most of you driving in on a dry note on this Tuesday. Now, we do have a lot of clouds out there. That's noticed out of our Dust Devils Skycam in Pasco, and the Dust Devils are back playing the Vancouver Canadians this evening at 6:30. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. It's a chilly start out there, especially since there's a little bit of a breeze. It's 45 in Tri-Cities, 43 in Walla Walla, 38 in Pendleton, 37 in Prosser, and 36 degrees in Yakima. So a spotty shower, a couple of sprinkles possible this morning, and then we're just mostly cloudy through the rest of the morning and into the afternoon. It's not until later today, if we see a few breaks in the clouds, a few showers start to pop up, maybe even a few isolated thunderstorms as well during the evening commute. So keep that in mind. A lot of you will probably miss out, but we're going to keep that chance in the forecast with that upper level storm system overhead. Otherwise, it will be cool and breezy, highs only in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Tomorrow, we're dry. We'll see more sunshine area-wide, 68 on Wednesday in Tri-Cities, 58 today in Yakima, 64 tomorrow. And in Walla Walla, we're finally back in the 60s tomorrow, upper 60s tomorrow in Hermiston. Weekend, a bit more uncertain. We'll continue to update as we get closer. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany, and thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5, and you can always find the latest updates on our website, applevalley.newsnow.com. Have a great day, and tomorrow it's gonna be May.